Before Katniss Everdeen ever picked up a bow, before she became the symbol of rebellion, the Mockingjay, there was another girl from District 12, a girl whose weapon wasn't arrows but music. Her name was Lucy Gray Baird, and she was the first Mockingjay. Lucy Gray's rebellion didn't come with fire and arrows. It came through her art, through songs that defied the Capitol in ways they couldn't quite understand. She once said, "I'm not really district, neither am I Capitol." That meant she didn't belong to anyone, not under any law, not under any system. In her interview before the 10th Hunger Games, she told Coriolanus, "No, the show is not over until the Mockingjay sings." Coriolanus laughs, confused, and Lucy Gray replies, "Not my show, sweetheart. Yours, the Capitol's anyway." In that moment, she was calling herself the Mockingjay, the performer within the Capitol's own show. And decades later, history would repeat itself when Katniss Everdeen stood in the same spotlight, wearing a wedding dress that transformed into a Mockingjay, both women turning the Capitol's stage into their rebellion. Lucy Gray was part of the Covey, a family of traveling musicians and performers. Before the war, they roamed freely from district to district, spreading stories and songs. But after the Capitol took control, they were forced to settle permanently in District 12. The very same district Katniss would later call home. The Covey's music wasn't just entertainment. It was a quiet act of rebellion, songs that spoke of hope, grief, and defiance without ever breaking the law. Their performances preserved emotional truth, passing stories down from one generation to the next, and through that, their spirit of rebellion survived. One of Lucy Gray's songs, "The Hanging Tree," survived long after her disappearance. Katniss later sang it during one of the propos, the same haunting tune that became the anthem of rebellion. Katniss said she learned the song from her father, who learned it long before her time. Her mother forbade it, perhaps because she sensed its dangerous meaning. But think about this, the hanging tree connects to era of rebellions. Lucy Gray's voice echoing through time, sung once more by the next Mockingjay. Here is where it gets even more interesting. In the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, Lucy Gray shows Coriolanus an edible marsh plant called Katniss. She points it out to him while they are in the woods, a small survival detail easily overlooked. Years later, Katniss Everdeen would be named after that very same plant, the one that helps people survive. Her father chose the name, and many fans believe that's no coincidence. It's possible Katniss' father descended from the Covey. After all, he shared their love for music, their free spirit, and their quiet defiance against the Capitol. Maybe he grew up on the stories and songs of Lucy Gray, passed down through generation, the music of survival. Now let's talk about the birds itself, the Mockingjay, the Capitol's greatest mistake. The Capitol created jabberjays, genetically engineered birds designed to spy on rebels by repeating human speech. But once the rebels discovered this, they fed the birds false information until the Capitol abandoned them. Released into the wild, the jabberjays mated with mockingbirds, producing a new species, the Mockingjay, a creature that could make melodies and whistles, but not words. It was an accidental something the Capitol never planned or controlled, and that's what made it a perfect symbol of rebellion. Just like Lucy Gray, just like Katniss, both women were unintended consequences of the Capitol's own cruelty. Young Coriolanus Snow once loved Lucy Gray Baird. He admired her charm, her wit, her mystery. But he also feared her because he couldn't control her. Their love ended in paranoia, betrayal, and blood. And when Lucy Gray vanished into the woods, she became the ghost that haunted him for the rest of his life. So decades later, when another girl from District 12 appears, another performer who turns the Capitol's own stage against them, Snow sees Lucy Gray all over again. To him, Katniss isn't just a rebel, she's a reminder of Lucy Gray, the girl he could never control, the spark he could never extinguish. Lucy Gray sang her truth into the world, and decades later, Katniss carried that song into rebellion. Two girls, two Mockingjays, two sparks that burned through the Capitol's illusion of control. Maybe the Mockingjay never died. Maybe it just changed its voice. Your thoughts are welcomed in the comments. Do you think Katniss is connected to Lucy Gray and the Covey? Thank you for watching, and may the odds be ever in your favor.